Digital currency is the new trend. If you are not a big fan of digital currencies and may be skeptical towards it, the first question that would probably get into your mind is, why will you use it if you do have a stable currency already that you can hold and are sure has actual value? This has been a shared sentiment among all new users of this currency, but if you come to look into the trends, you will begin to realize that as time passes by, digital currencies are slowly making their way to be generally accepted in any market, especially when we begin to talk about Bitcoin. Although it is not the existing alone, it started the very revolution that allowed the emergence of new and also stable digital currencies. Consider this as an initial breakthrough that may later on change the way we look into finance and business transactions in the future. Now, to answer the question why use this type when you already have a reliable fiat currency that you can use, the most reasonable one would be anonymity. Remember that when you are doing transactions even online that involves any form of currency, you would need to provide a profile that people can look into and know about you in order for even a single transaction to go through. With this, complete anonymity is possible. People don't need to know who you are. If you have this, you can freely exchange it over networks that accept it. How is this possible without duplicating the existence of one unit? This has been well thought about by the creators, as the double spending attack has been already well addressed prior to the launch of the software. Also, lower transaction fees are spent in comparison to fiat money when you are using it, and thereby saves you a lot. Another reason is that there is no existing maximum limit to how much you spend or trade. As long as you have it, you have the freedom to spend it. Looking at these reasons, the next question you will have in mind is how secure these transactions are. The creators and developers of such currencies already had this in mind. That is why these type usually involve a public ledger that anyone can access and look into to verify and check for verification. While it is not yet globally and generally accepted, a lot of people have already invested in its use and are becoming experts. Bitcoin was a project that many have disregarded in the past, but if you look at it closely these days, you will realize how much actual and real value Bitcoin has generated and how much it has been accepted by the general public. Slowly, since its birth, a lot more of this type have existed, one succeeding and others failing, depending, and is always a stake. What you need to make sure of is that you do not spend money you do not own and later be subjected to too much debt. In the past, this kind of money was not yet that possible, but in today's reality, it has slowly changed the way finance and trade exist in the market. There are pros and cons in the use of such form of money, but sooner or later, the evolution of the industry coupled with the expertise in technology will bring about the change that many governments will not like, but many people will choose to do. Digital currency is at its starter's point at this age, but as it is slowly trending, who knows if it will later become an integral part of every institution and government.